Hey guys, this is Vizonex, and I wanted to bring up something new to talk about on the channel, and that is going to be um, the fact that sometimes requests are way too slow when it comes to, web scraping, or even, you want to try and, optimize a loop, and maybe you don't know where the bottleneck is, and you have problems with, sending that request. And today I want to explain why I don't use the request library or even, URL lib, and why I opt to go with http.client if I'm really desperate. So, the thing about requests is that picture like a stairway, if you will, or even like a ladder. And let's just say the top of the ladder is going to be the endpoint, or where the libraries they all stop. Now, request is made up of another library called URL lib, which gets installed with requests. And essentially, what is happening is that request passes that information along to URL lib. URL lib passes that information along to HTTP clients, and the HTTP clients are going to be the initial ones that send off the request, if that makes any sense. And if we were to go to even a lower level, which then it would become a tree, since because then we go down to like hardware level, which is going to be like C and C++. So you go down to that level, and usually that's when it's going to split off into, separate places, such as like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So really, the lower you go, I believe, the better, because you're passing through less functions. Now, the other problem with sending a bunch of requests can be API throttling. Now, API throttling is used for DDoS prevention. And you're not trying to do a DDoS attack in this case. You're trying to get as much data as possible. This is a problem where you cannot optimize your sockets anymore. And, you know, at the end of the day, too, like, I've optimized some code, down to even like C++ when it comes to, string parsing a response. And even then, I still feel like my libraries are slow. And I think the main problem too is like where your internet is, and all of that sort of stuff. And really, at the end of the day, too, servers also run code, which means it could be the server's fault, or it could be your internet service provider's fault. But most of the time, if you've optimized down to like a lower level library in C or even C++, then it's going to be the server's fault, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, there is one solution, and that is to use coroutines. But the problem with it that I have is that you have to go into a phase of sort of like multi-processing sort of stuff. And sometimes, too, your queues can get out of order. And when the data returns, it's out of order. And you have no control over it. So that is another problem I have with this sort of stuff. But that is my look at why I don't use like Python requests, and why I stick to libraries like AIO, HTTP, and sometimes I will use request HTML, but now it's really rare, and I've opted to use AIO HTTP and AIO HTTP socks if I'm trying to interact with Tor. So that is about it. I hope you learned something from this video about optimizing requests. and what you might end up having to do. It isn't really too bad to learn C, especially C++. Some people say it's like really super duper hard. I found it to be sort of hard, but it got really easy over time. Anyways, that is it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.